Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Sing Ventures. Let's talk Microsoft 365. So this is a series where I discuss 5 topics from last week in Microsoft 365 area, and today I have chosen 5 topics from different areas like Power Automate, CLI for Microsoft 365, SharePoint Online, Azure Webjob, Power Automate related. These topics are from Deepak, Joseph, Arjun, Michael, and Mohammed. Before I proceed further, I would ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sing Ventures. Let's talk Microsoft 365. Also connect with you on Twitter, LinkedIn, and follow my blog, singventures.com. So let's get started. So the first thing which I want to highlight today is about Azure API Management for Power Apps and Power Automate. So this is a video series from Deepak. He has posted 3 videos for now, and maybe the 4th video will also come, where he explains how to have Azure API Management downloaded, basically exported, and manage API in Azure APIM, and use it as a custom connector of Power Apps and Power Automate. So you can imagine that in Azure API Management, we can create different APIs to connect to different other line of business applications, and those can be downloaded and used as a custom connector in Power Apps and Power Automate. So that's a very good idea to implement custom connectors if you want to do it. So that is how it works, and he has explained it in detail, so you can have a look if you want to explore this option. The second one is from Joseph, where he has explained how to export the conversations from Microsoft Teams channel with CLI for Microsoft 365. CLI Microsoft 365 is the framework which I have explained in my previous videos also. And there is a video called how to get started from CLI, how to get started with CLI Microsoft 365. So this one uses that, and it downloads all the conversation of a Teams. He has given us a very good PowerShell script which can do that, and it uses CLI for Microsoft Shell. Basically, CLI simplifies a lot of complex jobs in simple terms. So I think it's a great idea if you want to use that for different logic you want to write. So he has explained in detail how to do it, and it doesn't look very complex, and you can understand that it is getting all the details and then writing it to an output on a file. So this can be used in different scenarios, like if you want to export channel messages for some data collection, or you want to have it for storage purpose, as a if you want to retain it for longer period. Maybe you're going to delete these Teams, and you want to have a copy of all the conversation between the users. So this can also be used as an option. The third one is a very good article from Arjun. He has also used CLI for Microsoft 365, which monitor notify health status using CLI for Microsoft 365. In this, he has explained how we can use CLI for Microsoft 365 to get the status of the tenant, and then if there is something wrong with the status, it can be logged to a SharePoint list. Later on, we can utilize Power Automate to automate the sending messages to end users, or to the administrators. Different kind of scenarios it has been used, and since we are adding it to SharePoint, a lot of other things can be done if you want it, right? So here he has explained about sending email, but you can imagine if the data is there in the SharePoint, we can also trigger mails, or a script or something, which does something around it also, like post a message in Teams, or also send out a mail, or send out a news post in a website, right? So those all those can be done if it is needed. He is also explaining send a mobile notification, so a lot of and when the status is back, we can set the status that it is correct now, and so the complete script is given here, and it's a great article, I think, and also I think it has a good business case to be used also. So let's go to the next one. The next one is from Michael. He is explaining us how to authenticate to SharePoint Online through an Azure function using PNP framework. As we know, I have highlighted in my previous videos that PNP framework is now version 1.0 is now general available, which uses actually .NET Framework 5 and .NET Core. So this is a new version, and you should get rid of the old versions if you haven't done it till now. Um, and he has explained what are the prerequisites and how to utilize the Azure function in the code and then connect to SharePoint. So that is how he has explained via code. So this is also a good article if you want to understand the basics. So he has explained the basic stuff in this, and he has used the latest PNP framework. So that's a good thing because more and more people will switch to that also. I think very soon. So the last one is from Mohammed. He has explained how to trigger an Azure Webjob from Power Automate. Now, Azure Webjob, if I look into, I was not aware of Webjob before I read this article, but it looks like that it can do a lot of stuff, and it's a great thing to utilize it in different scenarios. It can support different types of files like CMD, PS1, SH, PHP, PI. So basically, all kind of files are supported to run as a web job. So if before Azure or before we would try earlier, we used to write, like console application or batch files used to run like every night or, so all those kind of stuff can be done in this, I think. And you can schedule when to run it, and so he has explained how to create a web job, and he's running a .NET Core console app through the web job, right? And then he has written some logic around it. So that's like one thing. And then he has shown how to register it and then use the API endpoint to use it in Power Automate. So you can imagine that can be a different. It can be used in different scenarios where you want to execute some logic in a console app or an application which is outside of Power Automate or SharePoint or anywhere, but you want to call it from Power Automate. So how to do that? So this could be one of the solutions. So I think it's a good article which explains that, and if you have an understanding of this, it can be used in different scenarios as well. So yeah, that's it for today's video, and hope you like it. And as I said, please subscribe to my channel, Sync Ventures, and connect with your Twitter and LinkedIn. If you like the video, please like, comment, and share. Thank you. Thanks for today.